Yo, yo, bro. Hello. Hi, everyone.
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here, a healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here, the chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
It's a mistake.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is youth. Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
This looks promising. Messi, and Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Rap.
Messi with the short one.
What's your name?
Dybala. Spain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Morata, Martinez, and he skips past his man, expertly cut out, really nicely done. What? Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right.
Ferran Torres! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Corner number 2, then. Keeper has taken decisive action, and it's Pedri. He's having a hit! And that's another fine save. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found a way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Red card, please.
Yellow or red? It is red. Argentina are down to 10 men. Ferran Torres. Argentina are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Carreras.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is
What
filled.
is this?
Well, that's
bro?
pretty clear. It is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. There is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 18, Morata.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting
El
range.
dorsal 13.
Yeah, and a heart-and-mouth time for...
He's trying the shot.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out. That's going in strongly.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's through here. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Ferran Torres. Looking for options for movement. Spain can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And here's Marino. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Kubasi. Played out wide. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's in on goal. And it's Rodri. And here's Marino. Carreras. Lisandro Martinez
Carreras.
wins the duel this time. Now it's Lopez. Ferran takes a shot! Paredes is there and he can get that clear. That has not gone well. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Pedri. Spread it left. He's got away. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pedri. And here's Lopez. Dybala. That looks a decent ball. And the shot! Goal! Spain! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Habrán 3 minutos de descuento.
Spain have their lead. Marino, and he cuts out the supply. Fernandez. Now Martinez. Now it's Messi. And it's Lopez. Out for a throw. It's a pull. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Spain are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So straight into the second half. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Ball swung in. Good read, needed to be. It's out for a goal kick. That's going wide left. Carreras pinches it off him. Messi. Done delicately. That has been cut short. Pedri. Now it's Marino. Carreras. And it's Lopez. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Good ball, good take. That is a crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. And now they can clear their lines. Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone...
Shot, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Paredes. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Messi. Rodri cuts it out. Almost an hour gone. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's found a way through. And Dybala! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Paulo Dybala clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Martinez tries one from range. Frustratingly close. Carreras aims beyond the defence. Lopez. Now this could be a chance. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Pedro Porro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision.
Great chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain now in a position. Far tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Paredes. Fernandez. Dybala. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted.
There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Spain go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Pedri, and it's been played through. He's shifting through the gears here, and he can thump it away. And here's Ferran Torres, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Petzela clears without hesitation. Dybala makes a dash for it. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So what can they make of this? Looking to play him in. And here's Marino.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And it's Pedri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Paredes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. But they've got it again. That ball looks a good one. Acuna. Paredes. And this is Messi. Knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get it? Martinez! He's done very well to get to that.
Martinez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Real chance! Trustmark comes to the rescue. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Not too much. And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A 10.
Stop. Lewis Dunk.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. And Shevchenko! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Arsenal make the perfect start. They are already ahead. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
That's going right the way across. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Hazard. He's through here. Oh, good take and a... Mbappe! That's another chance! And no mistake. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Arsenal are already cruising here, 2-0, a fabulous start. Maida knocks it into space, pinches it off him. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, that's a key interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
It's a throw-in. Konate and Mendes, and it's Shevchenko, and here's Mbappe, and here's Mbappe, and it's Alexander-Arnold. It's a good spell of possession, this, and he's... and Shevchenko! Yes! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Hazard. That is lovely. Delivers with whip. And he's taking no chances there. Goes back. Martinez. Engels. Out towards the flank. And he's quick to return it. Knocks it out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Engels. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. It's a goal kick. And he can clear it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Nicely spread. Can he get on the end of this? That's going across goal. Big chance! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Just cruising! They are cruising! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. Great chance! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Szoboszlai. Distributed tidily. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crosses it in, getting up there! Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps in the back.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rafinha. And he whips it in. Oh, good climb! And that's a good finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Engels. Played out to the left flank. He has found the way through. Elects to cross. Cleared away. And that signals the end of the first period. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Arsenal really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Arsenal enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. So straight into the second half. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Szoboszlai. And he's forced to go back. And Alexander-Arnold. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's on it, can he get away? Maida! Oh, good finish!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Mbappe. Shevchenko being hunted in packs.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, what a ball! And the finish! And it's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And yes, it's him again. At least that has given their people something to smile about.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Engels. That's a good ball out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. Szoboszlai. Shevchenko. Szoboszlai. Now it's Szoboszlai.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Engels. Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. Nuno Mendes. Azar. Now this could be a chance. It's a really well-measured ball. Rafinha has it in a wide position. He's rising! He's got a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 78 minutes is...
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Celtic choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Arsenal are having a ball here. And here's Mbappe. He's looking wide. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he has another go! And that's a sharp finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Rafinha. Pass somewhat off target. Araujo. Maida. Konate does really well there, he is strong. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! Now it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's picked his way through, and it's been played through. He has a look out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the number on the board is 3. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Maida! And he's stuck it away! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. And here's Azar. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Nicholas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Dahl. Otamendi. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's been won straight back. Rafinha. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Now it's Zielinski. Zielinski! Goal! Arsenal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
After 15 minutes is number 15, Zielinski. Zielinski. Zielinski.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Dahl. And he cuts out the supply.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's picked out the run. And the shot! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's picked it up out wide, hoisted in. Barrero. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. He's shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shapes to shoot! Nicely weighted ball, and that is well cleared. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Nuno Mendes. No, that's been intercepted. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Nicely spread. That has not gone well. Martinez. And Mendes. And it's Azar. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barrero, Luca Bacchio. Succumbs to the pressure. Azar. Chance here to counter. Can he get on the end of it? He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Rafinha has created one goal already. Rodri, he's looking wide. Now it's Azar. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Looking for the run. Antonio Silva. Barrero. That's Luca Bacchio, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's been shifted off.
1 minute added time.
Looking for options for movement. Space for him to turn and look. That is lovely. And this is Azar. That's very neat. It's Azar! Azar! He is just a joy! A finish right from the top draw. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Number 17.
A moment that needed composure, and he had... And that is indeed the final act. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick
well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Arsenal clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. So straight into the second half. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Rafinha. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lukabakio, and a shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Lukabakio. He's chosen to go back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spread it left. Lobbed in behind. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Dahl. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. He's shifting through, and he shoots! Oh, brilliant save! And he gets rid in a hurry. Ball is over the line. Can he get it through? Barrero. Lukabakio. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Shevchenko threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Lukabakio. Engages and forces him off the ball. Great defending, strong and determined.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dahl. Spread out to the left. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Zielinski, he leaps for it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Lukabakio. And here's Azar. Getting up there! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of
Substitution.
pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Otamendi. More and more pressure on the ball here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Bruma. Knocks it into space. That's been slipped through. There's the shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's managed to get rid. Real chance! And that is wildly off target. Otamendi. And it's Otamendi. For Rafa Silva. That's a good ball out wide. Bruma. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out for a throw.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Just eases him off the ball. Bruma. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha makes a move down the right. He's got away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Silva. That's going wide left. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We're up and running then. Manchester United have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Zixi receives it in a good position here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, here's a man of many qualities, Luke Shaw. I love his powerful running, the overlapping. It's all going to be about getting bodies into the box to make the most of another great thing of his, which is crossing.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. There's the shot! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Mount. He's looking wide. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Mbappe. This might spell to Shevchenko! Goal! Arsenal! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 17 minutes is...
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's a good spell of possession, this. It's a promising position. He's got away. In towards the back stick. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. Rodri. Not the most accurate pass. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Xerxes. That's going wide left. Konate does well to get it back. Zielinski. And it's Mendes. And here's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And no, that was never going to make it. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's Rodri. Opts to play it back. He's gone for goal! And that is high.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Sure. Manchester United are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball.
He'll try from distance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Diallo with the short one. He's on it. Shot at goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Shaw. Nicely spread. Rodri. Zielinski. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Menu. Here's Matches Cunha. Now it's Circe, spread out to the left. Oh, that's well spotted. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Threads one in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mount. Passes coming off in quick succession here. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Martinez. Nuno Mendes. Spread it left. And it's Rodri. And here's Shevchenko. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. And that was very necessary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. Cross into the... He's rising! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance.
And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Please
Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So right back into the action.
Arsenal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Mount over to the right flank. Always onto this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Circe. Zielinski. Now it's Shevchenko. Bruno Fernandes. This is a promising build-up. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tries a shot! Brilliant from Rafinha! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
(3-0) the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Chooses to go cross-field. Hazard is onto it in a flash. And it's Shevchenko. And here's Mbappe.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's a really well-measured ball. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Now it's Rafinha. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ahmad engages and forces him off the ball. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Menu to Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Circe. Distributed tidily. Manchester United choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Coming on to replace him is number 19.
Rodri.
Mbumo.
Alexander-Arnold. Martinez. And Mendes. Konate. Martinez. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Shevchenko. Spread to the right. Great defending, strong and determined. Menu. And he's picked out the... He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Number 23, Shaw. Number 16, Ahmad. Coming on the field, number 13, number 2, Diogo Dalot.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Zielinski. That ball looks a good one. Zielinski. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Burmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Played out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. Shevchenko! That is decidedly lacking. Nasraoui. And it's Mount. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now Dorgu. That's a delicate pass. Oh, he's been caught napping. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Chooses to go cross-field. Tries to pass it through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Dorgu. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Dorgu, that's destined for the flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is that. Arsenal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do. So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Chance! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Martinez. Spread to the right. And here's Dybala. Shevchenko. Dybala providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Shevchenko! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Rafael Leao with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Salamanca's picks it up out wide. That's tidy. Skims one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now, can they... Tries a shot! That's another chance! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done...
De Bruyne! Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And Martinez! And again! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Arsenal with the lead. And here's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? Martinez! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Dybala. Showing good feet. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. De Bruyne did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Martinez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Dybala. And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That is lovely. 15 minutes till half-time. Under an awful lot of pressure. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring, truly purring! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Arsenal palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Rafael Leao. Now it's Martinez. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Ricci. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. For Salamakers. Loftus-Cheek. That has been cut short. Serginho. And here's Rafael Leao. Looking to play him in. Serginho receives it in a wide... Impressive jump! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Gabia. De Winter. Pavlovic. To Rabiot. Pavlovic. And it's Bartasaghi. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Shevchenko. Cafu receives it in a good position here. Cafu. Rabiot. Loftus-Cheek.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cafu. And for the first half, that is that.
Arsenal have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Arsenal up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. That gets us going once more. And that little bit of skill has got him away. He's had it taken off him. Dybala.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
De Bruyne. And he's gone searching crossfield. Can he get away here? And Locatelli. Ricci goes sliding in. Salmakers. Loftus-Cheek. Jimenez. And this is Rabiot. No, that's been intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. Akanji clears without hesitation. Lovely feet. Rabiot with the delivery. Cleared without hesitation.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's found a way through. He's dealt with that really well. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foot in. Shevchenko under intense pressure.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
It's a promising position. Loftus-Cheek delivers. And that's really well manoeuvred.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Just the keeper, it's Shevchenko! And it's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And now he has two. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Cafu. And it's Locatelli. Passing is crisp and sharp. That looks a good ball through. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Loftus-Cheek.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Martinez. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. De Bruyne. That's destined for the flank. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Jimenez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Akanji. Locatelli. Now it's Martinez. Played down the flank. Dybala in acres of space out wide.
Paulo Dybala clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, no joy this time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Cafu. Showing great feet there. And it's Dybala. Quality ball. Could move up a gear here. Spread it left. Ricci. Akanji. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Knocks it into space. Martinez. Dybala finding himself in space. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's got to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Arsenal are having a ball here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. In with the challenge. Akanji. Oh, can he get onto this? Rafael Leao. Now it's Martinez. And this is... And Shevchenko! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. Arsenal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Shevchenko picking up the man of the match. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Dybala! Well, now it's a... Oh, he's been caught on it! It's fallen kindly here! Shevchenko is flagged offside.
Arsenal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Sucic, lauded recently by just about everyone.
Well, I think he's been excellent in that deep midfield role, Peter. One that's becoming very increasingly specialist, it has to be said. He's absolutely indispensable for this side at the moment.
Pessina. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Now it's Shevchenko. Spread it left. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's good play. And he was alert to it. Oh, this looks sharp. Pessina. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Shevchenko. Over to the right flank. Dybala has the space to scheme. Dybala with the cross. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Shevchenko.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Pessina. Akanji cuts it out. Sucic. Now it's Yildiz. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Cutrone. Knocks it into space. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Driving forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Cutrone receives it in a wide position. Sucic. And it's Serginho. Can he get it through? And a chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Yildiz is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
De Bruyne. Now it's Yildiz. Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is... And De Bruyne!
Everyone.
Tanya. And here's Dybala.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Cutrone. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Sucic. Yildiz. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rafael Leao. Very nicely done. Looking to play him in. Could move up a gear here. Caught offside that time. Opts for safety. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal really seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cafu. Sucic. And it's Dybala. Swung over. That'll be a throw-in. And here's Yildiz. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pessina. Now it's Patania. Shevchenko looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, there's little doubt they'll try to frustrate him and negate his teamwork. Easy to say, but not easy in practice.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Shevchenko. De Bruyne. Out towards the flank. Now it's Yildiz. Yildiz! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now, who's going to be first to this? Forced to go back. He's having a hit! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Yildiz. And here's Shevchenko. Not where it came from. Well, in probably an entirely one-sided game, still up for grabs. Nothing to show for all the pressure. Rafael Leao, that is a great pick out. Shevchenko finding himself in space. That's going across goal. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's quick to snatch it back. Played back in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Yildiz gets a good foot in there. Cafu. Yildiz. And here's Shevchenko. That's very neat. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Dybala. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands.
And the shots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Well taken goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
De Bruyne. That is a brilliant interception.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That has not gone well. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Good, strong midfield running here.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now that is commitment to the cause. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Cleared without hesitation. And this is shapes to shoot! And no mistake! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Arsenal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Sucic. And he was quick to react. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere.
La formazione dell'Arsenal. Il numero 40.
Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, we definitely have one of the better defensive midfielders around in this guy, Matic. He's far more than just a shield in front of the defence, having shown the flexibility to be both a recovery maker and supply line, depending on who he's paired with.
Yeah, still. He's had a shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Arsenal make the perfect start. They are already ahead. This looks promising. The less said about that pass, the better. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. It's a promising position. Hangs in a cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Shevchenko. And it's Dybala. Now De Bruyne. Spread it left. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Distributed tidily. Dybala finding himself in space. And the finish! And he's there to get it away. Now it's Shevchenko.
Arsenal would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Takes a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance.
Sassuolo always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Matic. Nicely weighted ball. Chance! And a neat finish! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
And it's Shevchenko. Spread out to the left. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now he's got space here. Yildiz! Oh, he doesn't look too happy with that.
Yildiz is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
A header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's going wide left. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Pinamonti. Volpato. Now it's Pinamonti. Threads one in. Shot could be on. And it's... And a chance! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
De Bruyne. That's destined for the flank. Yildiz in acres of space out wide. That'll be a corner. for it. Harmlessly behind. And he's managed to get free. Cafu makes the interception. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it through. Oh, shooting chance! A corner it is then. Great leap! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Matic. Koulibaly. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Matic. De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram. Shot at goal! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal leading now. And he's intervened well there. That has not gone well. Locatelli. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And for the first half, that is that. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Arsenal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are back underway. Locatelli, played out to the left flank. Yildiz. And it's Dybala. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Thuram. Pinamonti has found the net here, of course.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has been slung wide. He's on it. Can he get away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Thuram currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Akanji cuts it out. Serginho. De Bruyne. Yildiz. Played into space. Picked out brilliantly. Shevchenko is flagged offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Serginho. And it's De Bruyne. He's looking wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Thuram, he's got away. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Terrific effort! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Has a look and plays it forward. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. Cross flung in towards the middle. Impressive job! Oh, it's hit the post! Nearly, but not quite. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Maremovic. Tries one from range! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cambio di giocatori.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Towering header! And now a sudden chance to counter. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Showing good feet. Has a look up and delivers. Akanji attempts a clearance. Here comes another cross. Oh, important interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, good spread. Berardi. And here's the chance to counter. He's in a great position here. Serginho clears. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Berardi plays it short. And it's made its way to him. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Dybala. And it's Shevchenko. Opts for safety. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He shifted it to the flank. Yildiz gets into a good position. De Bruyne. Lovely bit of skill. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Koulibaly tries to clear. That's a delicate pass. And the shot! And no mistake. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Arsenal have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Out towards the flank. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed. Arsenal do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Arsenal with just one principal objective, 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. And he's picked it up out wide. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Shevchenko! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Just eases him off the ball. Messi.
Such good technique.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Zanetti. Messi. Nicely spread. Rice. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Looking for the run. Yamal. Zanetti. Fernando Torres. Not the most accurate pass. Rice. Nuno Mendes. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's going right the way across. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rodri. Now it's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. Now the cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Well, they've got it again. Shevchenko. This looks promising. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper's dealt with that. And he's in on goal. Cafu. Neymar! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Hakimi. Nice looking ball. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Messi tries to pass it through. Drogba! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Drogba deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Shevchenko. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. He's had it taken off him. Bojan. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Torres running with the ball. Drogba. Lang. That is good alertness. Tries to play it through. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's been hooked away. Shevchenko. He might be in here. And Shevchenko! Goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
After 41
And that
minutes
really is so
Number 8.
impressive.
Andrei Shevchenko.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
He's having a hit! And he has kept it out somehow.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Drogba! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal
added minutes
leading
has
then,
been
courtesy of the
indicated.
goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And that is a little undercooked. Cafu. Zanetti. Good, strong midfield running here. And he welcomes it in. And reclaimed it in a trice. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Arsenal come in leading
Those of
by
you making
just
their
the
way
odd
home
goal.
on public transportation today,
Yeah, I like
please
the
watch
fact that
screen
there was a
and train
genuine
the
flow
times
to
from
this
all
game,
local
as well
major
as
stations.
intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Thinks about the shot. Oh, look at the space here. Chance to the towering header. Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from...
Oh, what a mistake! And it's Rice. And he's there to belt it away. Corner number 2 then. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through, pings it, and the shot! So, third corner of the game. And they've got rid. Oh, that's fabulous. Lang. Can he get it through? Lang unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a good ball. Galatasaray can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nuno Mendes. And he's had it nicked away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well timed, excellent interception. Yamal makes a move down the right. Oh, that's nice. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He has a look up. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Stood up well to him there. And the pass is intercepted. Not where it came from. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And this is Drogba. Rodri. Now it's Yamal. Sends it crossfield. Neymar has it out wide and in space. He's got away. Hangs in across. Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. Rodri. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free.
Galatasaray really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Played into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That is ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Saliba cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a good spell of possession, this. Could be danger here. Yamal! Messi, distributed tidily. Neymar, and here's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. And he's worked it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside.
There will
It's
be
a
1
searching
minute at a
pass.
time.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Fernando Torres. Cafu shows great strength. Goes looking wide. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Shevchenko picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Hello attendees, this is